Is there a beta impression? Okay, let's watch the trailer first. Chinese wild chat.
New world awaits. As frost's grip wanes, chill whispers begin. Under a millennium of ice, bury the whispers of ancient gods. On the fertile lands, the songs of heroes have long been silent.
This looks like Fortnite.
Music and wine soothe
It's not a
your
bad
soul
thing.
through your life of sorrow. But hark to this call. The tribes from afar, remember your axe and shield. Heroes' songs will resound once more. Destiny, let's rally forces again. Rise and fight! Be the brave warriors of Tarisland!
Is it tab targeting or is it hitting? Because I see them like dodging and going behind. Like when the hand hits, that guy dodged right there. Is it tab targeting? So that guy's just pretending to dodge? Honestly, dude, I tried it. It doesn't look terrible. Something about the graphic, it looks good, but something doesn't feel appealing. But it's not bad. Wait, this is not the gameplay? This is the gameplay, chat, no? This is gameplay. No way it's not gameplay. No way this is not gameplay. This is gameplay. No?
Hey, thoughts? Let's jump into it. This second job experience,
Is it gameplay?
you're looking at the boss, you're looking at the mechanics, you're looking at what the other players are doing. So you take in this full experience in the dungeon and it makes it really immersive and fun. And the other thing is the dungeons are beautiful. The character models are good. It is a stylized type of graphics, which I personally like. The bosses look good. The mechanics are telegraphed well. So you have the ability to succeed in the dungeon.
To be honest, they made this game pretty fast. It doesn't look bad for the time they spent on it, right?
You're paying attention, it just makes for an overall great experience. You can run these dungeons.
So they made this after Blizzard shut down WoW in China, if you don't know the lore.
If you are a dungeon player, it have an in-game card mechanic. You can chat with one another, figure it out, and it's just another convenience, a nice touch that they've added down on all the mechanics and what new game, how to beat the do, but it's just a nice feature difficulty. Overall, well done Tarisland on the dungeon
PvP
content, and I think people are going to really like it.
Maybe I should just watch this video.
To the theme
I was like skimming through.
Content. I'm a huge PvPer in all the MMOs I play. So, how is the PvP? Well, I gotta say this was my first big disappointment in Tarisland. I was not a huge fan of the PvP.
Holy, dude, the area looks pretty.
I want to say I think a lot of their ideas are good ideas. I think if they can continue to polish the PvP system, that
Okay.
it could turn around and be something good. Do I ever think it's going to be as good as the dungeons and raids? I don't quite think so. I think other games are going to just do PvP better than Tarisland does. But let's talk about
If you play MMO, don't play it to play PvP. That's what I learned throughout the years of my live chat. If you want a PvP, go play like League of Legends or CS:GO, whatever.
what they are doing. So one of the
MMO
battlegrounds,
PvP
for
is
example,
so hard to
was
balance.
a Overwatch style move the payload from one end of the map to the other. And the way you did that is you of course had to stand by the payload and move it. There was cannons in the middle that the opposing team
What are you question marking? I want to know. Mr. Jordan, I'm going to put you on the spotlight. Tell me. What are you question marking? You think MMO PvPs are good? It's fun, but it's never balanced, man. It's never balanced. I could give you a good example. Look at the prize pool of World of Warcraft PvP tournaments versus League of Legends prize pool. Okay?
repair.
That's
and
how
the cannons would
popular
shoot down on your payload.
other
And if
PvP
it
games are
destroys your
versus WoW
payload,
PvP.
you
WoW
lose.
PvP is
And
not
your
popular.
payload would pretty
WoW
much
is
get
not a
destroyed
PvP
in
game,
every
period.
single match because the cannons were so OP. So by the end of the beta, people figured out the best way to win was actually not to progress your payload, just to keep it in your home instance
WoW's way
and
too
not
hard
let
to
it get
balance.
destroyed. Because even if you progressed
I
it
come from
further
a
than the
PvP
other
background,
team,
chat.
if the other teams did not get destroyed, they would
I
win.
live and
They just
die
need
by the
some
blade,
more
okay?
tuning and love and
I
care for
PvP'd
these
for like
PvP
17 years straight.
playing the PvP ladder would be in PvP.
I want to see just gameplay raw. Is there any like raw gameplays?
Tarisland just ended their beta, and closed beta is starting tomorrow.
It looks pretty though. The game looks pretty
And the global launch, there's no news about.
classes.
So let's start with first things, the classes. Now, unfortunately, the classes are gender locked, but hopefully they will add more genders to the classes when global launch comes. But the game is based around
I think that's a throw whenever a game does gender lock.
Holy Trinity. So you will have healers, you will have tanks, you have PS, which will have their own roles in PvP, in raids, in dungeons. So
Hey, yo,
right now,
they
off
kind
the
of
bat,
look.
you will be able to play 3 different tank classes: Barbarian, Warrior, and Paladin. And 2 healer classes, which is
Chills.
Priest and a Bard.
Whoa, you can
Each of
top
these
on a
classes, they
tiger?
have 2 talent trees. So let's say you're playing Warrior, you'll have a DPS tree, and you will have tank tree. Same with the Paladin. As a healer, you will have DPS tree, and you have a heal. So you switch between these 2 whenever you want. So just
When's the next beta, chat? Do we know? I'm down to try it out.